Hey, this is Rico Figliolini, host of Peachtree Corners Life. Appreciate you guys joining me. Today we have a special guest. Her name is Jada Richardson, senior at Wesleyan High School. Hey, Jada.
Hi, how are you?
Good, good. Appreciate you joining me.
Thanks for
Um,
having me.
yeah, so Jada is a golfer. She started at a younger age than she is now, obviously. And the first time she started, it seems like she didn't like the game. It was a summer camp at a young age, um, but she came back to it later. And now she is what Gwinnett Daily Post has put together as one of the Super Six in golf in the county. Um, and she plays for Wesleyan School. So, I appreciate you coming on and talking about it because golf is not like soccer, baseball, softball. Got a lot of kids in those types of sports, basketball. Golf is a really intense type of sport and takes a lot of practice, just like any sport, I'm sure. But it's a different type of practice, right? So tell us actually when you first got into it and how you felt about it, and then when you came back to it and why you came back to it.
Yeah, so my dad originally signed us up, well, me, for a summer camp around like age 6 or 7-ish at the local golf course around here. So I went there, did like a summer camp. I didn't really enjoy it too much. I thought it was a little slow paced. I think that was the thing. Like I just kind of wanted to run around a little bit more than golf allowed you to. So I would like go out with him a little bit, but not much. So I didn't really practice
Okay.
much. And then around seventh grade, actually, I moved school. So I moved from the school over here to Wesleyan School. And I knew in high school that I was going to want to play a sport, mostly because I like the letter jackets. And so I was like, oh, I want to like letter jacket when I get in
Sure.
high school.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, what can I do? And at that point, I knew running was not going to be a thing for me because I don't really enjoy running that much. I do for workout stuff, but like I don't really enjoy running that much.
Uh-huh.
And then I was gonna swim, but I like that was like I was just average at that. So I was like, okay, like I could do golf. And so I started taking golf lessons and like going out to practice and I started to really enjoy it. And I loved like getting better and improving and like getting to travel to different golf courses and stuff.
Mhm.
So pretty much just stuck it out from there.
So you came back to golf at what? You said about 12 or 13?
Yeah, probably like 12 or 13-ish.
And and it's interesting what you said before about that. It's a slow-paced game. Um, it's not, I mean, it's not like soccer, certainly, or lacrosse, where you're constantly running and you have to keep up. Basketball, same way. I remember when my kids did baseball. I mean, if they were in the outfield, that was slow paced. You're lucky if you got a ball out there.
Yeah.
So, when they were younger, 5 or 6 or 7, they were digging in the fields and stuff versus paying attention. So I'm sure that they would not have taken to golf at, at, at a young age too. So you've been playing with Wesleyan. You've been successful at doing it. Are there certain traits or skills that you think make you successful at it or help you
Um,
be successful?
yeah, I think probably I'm really there just to get better, like better myself. So I'm really just playing the course and then whatever everyone else shoots, is kind of there. But I'm always there just trying to like better myself and get better. And I think that's helped me stay focused on just me and allowed me to like compete at a higher level without being too stressed about what everyone else is doing.
Does it matter what, coming not from a golf side because I'm not a golfer, but does it matter what course you're on? Do you have preferences as far as that goes? Are there?
I like some courses more than I like others. I really like my home course. I play at Laurel Springs. I like that course a lot. And there's a lot of courses I like. Some of them are just harder than others, though, but it doesn't make too big of a difference.
Okay. Do you when you're practicing, I mean, mainly it's on the golf course, I would imagine, versus anywhere else, right?
Yes.
But you do running, do you do other exercises besides that? Do you work out in the gym? I mean,
I've been trying to work out a little bit more in the gym. So, like, try to get up in the morning, go to the gym, and then come back and go to practice.
so during COVID, has anything changed? Certainly competition, I'm sure at some point changed, but tell us a little bit about that experience.
Yeah. At the beginning, when it was like completely shut down, it was a little bit chaotic to say the least. I was supposed to play a tournament actually like the week everything shut down. So I was like, I don't
Oh,
know what's going on. And then at that time I was trying to be recruited. So like not being able to play was a little bit stressful because I wasn't getting to post any tournament scores or anything like that.
right.
But I think COVID was actually pretty good for my golf game, if I'm being really honest. Like every evening I'd get up in the morning, go work out, come back home, take a shower, then I'd go practice. And then in the evening I'd go out and play with my dad. Like I'd go play 9 holes with him in the evening until the sun went down and stuff like that. And I thought it was really good for my golf game. Got a lot of practice in, a lot more than I usually would have, especially with me
Hmm,
being online for school, because then
okay.
I could do my schoolwork kind of whenever. So it was kind of helpful, honestly.
Interesting. So playing with your dad, how was that? Was he like a good coach, or was he hands off, or how
No,
was that?
he's a good coach. Yeah, he just normally walks with me. He doesn't really play that much himself, but he would just like walk with me, look at things. He goes to a lot of my golf lessons with me, so he's kind of able to recognize like things in my swing and then short game stuff.
Oh, cool. How long is practice usually on golf? I know golf games can go 2 or 3 hours. I mean, how long were those practices on the 9 hole?
9 holes is only like maybe it would take us like 2 hours, maybe. I don't even know if it would take us two, maybe two and a half sometimes if the course was super busy.
Do you think your younger sister wants to get involved in golf now that she's seen her older sister doing?
No, I don't think so. No, I think it's like I was saying earlier for me when it was like a little bit slow paced. I think that's her thing. It's a little bit slower, and then she's just got interest in other things. She's a lot more artistic than I am, so she's kind of in that stuff.
Okay. Do you have any mentors, or where do you draw your inspiration from? When things are tough or challenging for what you're doing. Where do you
Yeah,
draw that?
probably just like the women on the LPGA. I think they're super inspiring. A lot of them have different stories
Mhm.
about struggles and stuff. So it's always nice like hear that they're not perfect and like their golf journey wasn't perfect either.
Okay.
So I really enjoy like looking up to them and I love watching the women on the LPGA.
Do you listen to any podcasts or watch golf TV or anything?
No, I normally watch like golf on the weekend, like Saturday and Sunday, I'll watch, but other than that, no. I listened to a podcast with Cheyenne Woods and I can't remember who else. It was like Birdie something. I can't remember the name of it, but she had one that I listened to for a little bit.
Cool. What do you find as one of your biggest accomplishments to date?
Well, probably right now, just being able to commit to play golf, D1 golf at Howard University. That's been like super exciting for me. My family and I are like super excited about that. So that's been a big accomplishment so far.
So signing on to with Howard University, what are you looking forward to doing there?
I'm looking forward to competing against some high level competition and then also just learning from Coach Puryear and then my teammates as well.
Okay. Do you draw from your teammates? Golf is not necessarily a team sport, you would think off the bat, but how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I think having teammates is awesome, especially during the school season, because typically during the summer, I'm just by myself. So it's great to have teammates during the school season. They're super encouraging. So I love like getting to hang out with them. And then just like simple things like the bus rides are super fun. Just makes golf a little bit more fun and entertaining.
Sure. Do you guys trade tips or advice with each other?
A little bit during like practice rounds, if we're gonna go walk a course or something and just play before tournament, we might be like, oh, like this seems like a smart hole to like lay up here or do different things like that.
If you were going to play another sport, or if you were going to play something else more like recreational, what would that be?
I really want to learn tennis. That's like the next thing I want to learn. Yeah. I like really, really want to learn. I'm trying to get some of my friends to teach me.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I play on alto, and I'm at the lowest scale of talent. I think getting that top spin is a little tough.
I can imagine.
Yeah, but yeah, that's cool. And you're still swinging. You're still swinging something when you're doing
Yeah.
that.
Won't be too far.
Yeah. What was the toughest swing that you had to make sure you did well in golf? Versus let's say putting or something. What's the toughest one of those for you?
Probably I'm trying to think. maybe originally trying to learn to swing my driver was a little bit tougher. It's just a little bit different because the motion's more up rather than down.
Right.
So that was a little bit different, but now it's like one of my favorite clubs, so it's not too bad. But I think originally trying to learn how to hit my driver was a decent struggle.
Right. Okay. Do you have, I know, in your spare time, you do other things like you like listening to music. Do you have a favorite song or two you want to share? Not singing wise, but
You said favorite song?
well, who you listen to and what songs are your favorite right now?
I really like Adele. And then right now, though, this is not Adele, but I've been listening to Levitating by Dua Lipa, and I've been kind of obsessed with that song. I probably listen to it every time I get in the car right now. So yeah.
What about reading? Any particular authors or type of genres that you like reading?
Not really. I just kind of whatever people hand me is kind of what I'll read. I like nonfiction sometimes, but fiction's good as well. Like my favorite book is probably like Catcher in the Rye or something like that.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Cool. And are there any, these are just like tidbit things that I ask sometimes about favorite foods?
I really like Caesar salad and salmon. It's my favorite.
Do you do any protein stuff? Anything special dieting for athletic?
Not really. Just try not to eat too many sweets and sugars, but no.
Any particular movies or streaming services you're into?
Probably Netflix, but I honestly don't watch movies that much, but I use Netflix. We have Netflix.
Okay. Are you in social media, I'm assuming, out there? I mean, do people follow you for the sport and stuff?
Yeah, I have an Instagram account. It's Jada Richardson 1.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Great. It's do you have other things you want to share? Do you have something you want to share to any other young athletes, not necessarily in golf, but other athletes that are, young, 12, 13, 14, getting into a sport that you want to share with them, some advice you want to give them as a mentor, let's say?
Yeah, I think it's just important to make sure you're having fun at whatever you're doing. And I know everyone says that, but like if you're not having fun, it's going to be miserable. So just try to keep it fun and lighthearted and remember at the end of the day, it's just a game.
You practice, how many hours a week do you practice, Jada?
Um, Probably at like 25-ish, I guess, maybe.
So it's almost like a job. So, you don't have a part-time job. This is it, right? Do you feel like
Yeah, this is a little bit of my part-time job right now. Yeah.
do you want to eventually go pro at some
I'd
point?
love to do that. Yeah.
Okay. So Howard University, as far as the school and being part of their team and stuff, what is it that that you want to do as far as coursework there? What major or what career path do you think you'd want to go besides pro, in case you can't get to pro, or even
Yeah.
people that do pro? I mean, what coursework are you doing?
So I'll be majoring in international business.
Okay.
So after that, I'd be able to work kind of, I guess, a little bit all over the place, travel a little bit in business. But my real goal, hopefully, is to be able to get that degree and then go to law school after that. So that's kind of what my focus is, like good, really good grades in undergrad, and then be able to go to a good law school.
Excellent. Do you speak a language, by the way?
No, I want to learn Spanish, but no.
All right, cool. Great. Anything else you want to share with us? Anything before we end off this interview?
I think that's it.
All right, good. We've been spending time with Jada Richardson with Wesleyan School, heading towards Howard University. So we want to wish you well, wish you good luck, stay safe, and be successful. Thank you, Jada.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye.